and welcome back to Nute Plays Fallout 4. This is episode 65, and when we last left our intrepid hero Quartermain, we had returned to the Commonwealth, gone and taken out some ghouls, and we're going to get started on some of the DLC here. One of the first things that we've got on the docket here is the Mechanical Menace quest, which asks us to listen to a Caravan distress call. You also notice there are a bunch of extra stations on this radio. I did download a mod with quite a few extra stations. The mod maker insists they're all in the public domain, yet I'm not going to listen to them while recording because the last thing I want is a copyright strike. So we will listen to the Caravan distress frequency and see what it tells us.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there's a caravan
This is an emergency
in need of assistance by Watts Electronics. Oh, Nick has something to say to me.
Hey.
I'm all ears. Hey, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Okay, ask.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
The CPG massacre? What's that?
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Huh. So there was an attempt at government in the Commonwealth, and the synth messed it up. Broken mask. I'm going to bet this is what you hear about in Diamond City with the synth that went crazy.
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Huh.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Huh. Well, now we know quite a bit more about Nick. For those who weren't around for when he explained his backstory, he woke up in a refuse heap with no memory of the Institute, but knowing he'd been created by them, they apparently chucked him out, and looks like he found his way to Diamond City, started doing good deeds, and they accepted him. That's pretty cool, actually, given Mayor McDonough, the current mayor, and his attitude towards synths. It's interesting that Nick stuck around all those years, seeing how things had changed. I might have to go back and reread that to see how long it had been that Nick had been in Diamond City. Alright, someone's shooting up probably the diner. Yep. Oh, nope, they got it taken care of. Oh god, you tried to attack Trudy and Trash Can Carla? You fool.
Doing that much
Yes?
good at this point.
Oh hey, the boy actually gets up. Hi, Simone. Nice to know your stuff actually respawns on you. That's pretty hilarious. And over here we have Starlight Drive-In. I remember I built a rather wonky little settlement here. Yeah, when I first made these settlements, I had no clue or experience on how to build them, so all the houses look like these weird mushrooms. I start like throwing in as much food and water as I can. Put up just enough defense to... Do I have enough defense here? Oh yeah, okay. Because there's not a whole lot of settlers here. But yeah, it gets, this is just pretty basic. I keep thinking I could probably do better, so... Oh, who's grumbling now? Nobody? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go through bit by bit and remodel those older settlements. Kinda build them the way that fits in with the aesthetic of the Commonwealth, but yet is still functional. I'm trying to think. I've been through here before, right? Yep. Just remembering there was a comic in here that I could grab. Apparently I have done so. So let's mosey on over. I also can't recall if I've been to Covenant or not. I think I might have been here, but I don't think I went through the whole quest. There's West Everett Estates. We'll run by Covenant later and check it out because... Wait, easy way to test. Look at the map. There's Covenant. Nope, I have not been through here because if you do, it becomes a settlement. Kind of a weird one, though, because it's already got stuff built there that you can't get rid of. And if you don't destroy it, well, it's just as problematic as everywhere else, I suppose. Alright. We're going to use our heavy plasma pistol here because this is going to be a bit of a fight. I should probably also go back to Sanctuary and get Nick a better weapon than his standard little guy. Help defend the checkpoint. What? What are they talking about? Oh. That's something right up here that just came new. Oh, okay, due to the Gauss rifle, you needed my help? So this is just a random... The railroad is chilling and some dudes attacked? Huh. I like these armored coats. If I'm not mistaken, this is still just a basic model. Yeah, that's old stuff. But it might have a fusion core, so we're gonna grab it. I do love these.
Got it.
Okay. Nope, doesn't have a fusion core. We're gonna leave it be. Alright, but I can hear the fight up ahead. I suppose rad scorpions are just a warm-up. Alright, let's find out what happened here.
I'm searching for the target. My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
So everybody here just got wiped out.
It wasn't any trouble.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
They must be targeting you for some reason.
Probability is high that I am part of that reason. Besides myself, Jackson also created Turing, Hertz, and Porter. Our built-in modifications would be desired pieces of salvage. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I wish I had the proper vocal registry to express my gratitude. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Maybe another time. I'm going to keep Nick with me.
Another time.
Perhaps there's a place I may be of use until you return.
I'm actually going to send her to Sanctuary instead of Red Rocket.
I'm familiar with the settlement. Hopefully, I may be of some use there.
Because that's where I'm going to build my workbench. But for the
May as
time
well
being,
take
let's,
what we can. They won't be needing those
see what's
items
here.
any longer.
What is Zoeys Diary? Okay, it's just her diary. Alright, it's stuff I'll read later. Oh, here's Jackson. Okay. What's his holotape say?
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
And the Mechanist's holotape. Let's see what the Mechanist has to say.
Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age.
Okay, so the Mechanist claims that they're sending the robots out for the good of everyone in the Commonwealth, but they just wiped out this whole caravan. Yeah, that doesn't quite add up, so we're going to take all this junk back to Sanctuary. We're going to not fight that, and we're going to maybe build ourselves a robot workbench. Because in the robot workbench, we can actually upgrade Codsworth if we want. We're still going to keep Nick with us for this adventure. I haven't adventured with Codsworth at all. In fact, when I came back, I realized that I had never even actually talked to Codsworth after Concord. Codsworth was never actually available as a companion for me through the entire playthrough, so I found that kinda hilarious. All that, and I never managed to actually, like, befriend my friend, the Mr. Handy. I mean, that just amuses the crap out of me. Okay, that uses fusion cores. I thought it used fusion cells. I don't have enough ammo for this to give him. I could give him Kellogg's pistol. That would seem kind of hilarious. Shotgun wouldn't be too bad to give him. Everything I'm grabbing here, I'm just going to dismantle. Not the railway rifle. The railway rifle's pretty awesome. Driver special. That's actually pretty badass. I'm actually going to give him the 2-shot. There. Alright, carrying too much and can't run, so let's uncarry a bunch of this. We're actually going to change clothes as well, because it's one thing to be running around in Maxon's battle coat. It's another, it's kind of creepy because, yeah, it does give me more armor, but yeah, I'd rather have the charisma bonus. It looks a bit more, bit less hostile, and running around helping robots while wearing the Brotherhood of Steel's outfit, kind of a little weird. Okay, so I can't upgrade the... Those are both upgraded as far as they'll go. I can't upgrade the railroad coat. Robot repair kits, those act as... Oh, I can go put that up in the doobly-doo. Alright. And like I said, I will fix this later. So, let's build ourselves a robot workbench. Where should it go? I know. There's a spot where... Yep, over here. We can build a barn. In the Far Harbor DLC, it's added barns to stuff you can make. So we're gonna build us a barn. And that's gonna house that's pretty square up. That's as square as it's gonna get, I guess. Let's see how it looks from the front. Alright, we're fine. We can walk right on in. I'm gonna put some back doors on this thing. I like how they do have different models for left and right door. We're going to put some lights in here. Hanging lights, because this is a barn and that is the aesthetic. So that means we need to put a power conduit up here somewhere. Maybe against this side there. We need a connector here. And a generator. Not a whole big one because... There we are. And then let's build us... Not an artillery piece, a robot workbench. Alright, let's actually move it so it's easier to get around, but voila! There is, I'm going to put a front door on it as well. Wooden barn door. Got a bit of a hole in the roof, but you know what? I like the idea of building robots in a barn. It kind of, I don't know, just, it seems right. Maybe we can also put some lights on the outside, make it look a little bit, more hospitable. Back here, is there, yeah, room for one above the door there. We've got neon letters and whatnot as well that we can build stuff up with. Okay, yeah, we've got billboards if we want. That came as part of the new radio expansion. They got billboards for all the different radio stations as well as some in-universe stuff. I thought that's pretty cool. We could build that right on the side here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just go to our regular posters and let's see, what seems like, that's, I'm going to put these up here. Kind of give it a bit of a, you know, old world feel. I like that. Got some fun little ones here, but none of that really fits the aesthetic I'm going for. Alright, well, we have gotten ourselves started on the Automatron quest line. I'm gonna pop a rat away and heal up the full, just because that's annoying me. We've rescued Ada, we've built our robot workbench here. Let me close the doors. I love that slow creak. And next we are heading up to General Atomics, but that will wait for the next episode. This has been episode 65 of Nute Plays Fallout 4. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to click the like button. If you'd like to keep up to date with these videos and others as they're published, feel free to subscribe. And if you'd like to check out all the videos to date, as well as some other gaming-related videos and general nerd culture ramblings, head on over to Tumblr and check out the Indestructible blog, which is linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good one, everybody.